Hi, water signs. Hey, my energy is a little weird today, so I apologize. But I am doing the Mercury retrograde readings. I'm not going to be done with them by the time it hits, obviously. But let's start. And if people are getting icked by my readings today, I do apologize. I don't know what is wrong. Like I can't seem to it's almost like a sensory overload type thing going on. I don't know. All right, so I am using one of the new decks, the Black Tarot. I have yet to use it, so this is going to be a first. Okay, we're going to start with Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for the Mercury retrograde? What does Pisces need to know? Immediately, Pisces, I do see somebody coming in to talk to you. Whatever they're saying is very positive. Very, very good. It's almost like they want to else gift you something or make some sort of offering or praise you for something. I don't know, but it looks good. It looks really positive. Mercury retrograde for Pisces. What do we want Pisces to know? These decks are a little bit difficult for me to shuffle, so I do apologize for that. Come on. Okay. Nope. This is bad. This is going to be my bad tarot week or something. Okay, we finally got something. Strength is in the reverse, Pisces. Okay, so there is something that's going to be a little bit turbulent or difficult for you to deal with during this retrograde. I am seeing what's wild is I feel like you were going through some sort of metamorphosis, and then something is going to trigger you, so that it's almost like it's put on hold or something. You're developing, and then all of a sudden something kind of shocks you. Spending more time by yourself for sure, because you're working on stability, finances, a healthy balance. You're trying to find that healthy balance. Does anybody know what a ferret would mean in spirituality? But maybe I don't know, maybe you're having a ferret energy. I have no idea. I do see somebody working out. Maybe they just started back at the gym or running, something like that. I do see you protecting your energy as well, Pisces, okay? I feel like you are ready to attack anybody who's going to mess with you. If you guys are dealing with somebody who's being very difficult during this period of time, whether it's work-related, family, whatever it is, I do see you will lash out. You're just going to, you're not going to tolerate anybody disrespecting you or bothering your energy, okay? If you are dealing with any sort of situation that has to do with court, excuse me, I want to say someone's going to sort of stab you in the back, but you're still going to make out just fine, okay? If it is not a court situation, then this is just people, bothering you at this period of time, I think you're going to throw daggers. Seriously. I do not think you're going to allow anybody to destroy what, how you're feeling or what you're going through as far as getting yourself back together, okay? Once again, I see somebody gifting you something, Pisces, okay? Whatever it is, you're going to like it. You may have to fix something in your home around this time. Something's going to break. It is going to need fixing. I do see you coming out of quite a bit of money because of it. Somebody's getting a cat or finding a cat. That's a strange thing to see. For those of you that are single, you may be meeting somebody around this time, but you'll have to make a decision, okay? Because it looks like it's more than one person. For those of you that are in a relationship, you may meet somebody else as well and have to make a decision to end your relationship or, you know, whatever. For those of you that are looking to reconcile, I actually don't really see it happening. Origami is, for some reason, going to be a thing. Let's see what else. I love these cards. Oh my God, they're just stunning. What else is happening for Mercury retrograde for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? I see somebody ripping up a piece of paper. This is like somebody, again, I don't know if somebody gave you a note, origami, something. I see somebody ripping it up, like out of frustration or anger. You may hear of a pregnancy loss. That's really sad to say. It would have been like an early pregnancy loss. It's awful, but I do see that. I do see you working on your money. Like I said, I do think that that's sort of like the focus, I believe, going into the new year anyway. Who's the devil? Who's this devil here for Pisces? They're telling you to shush. Somebody you haven't been talking to, looks like an air sign, okay? They are coming back. They're trying to find the words, something to say to you. I don't get the feeling they're coming back with anything good, okay? So just an FYI. They may have even been stalking your social media, or if you have social media. If not, maybe they're driving by your house, something like that. Pisces, I don't like that person's energy at all. They might even be gifting you something. They might be leaving something like on your porch, or they're saying they're going to give you something. I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't think that you're going to allow this person back in your energy, so that's good. Oops, this is a random card. My bad. Pisces for Mercury retrograde. I see a plane. Somebody might be taking a flight. There will be some sort of celebration with a loved one. Again, doesn't have to be a romantic situation. This could be a friend or a family member. They're going to pay. Gotta love that, right? But I do see you guys going out and doing something. Somebody's writing a book. It's going to be quite successful. That's another thing. What else? Pisces. What else do you want Pisces to know? We have some sort of change happening here, Pisces, during the retrograde and following the retrograde, okay? Like I said, I feel like the beginning of this retrograde is going to sort of hinder your development for a brief period of time, okay? Something's going to be just like damaging to your energy, and once you get rid of it, okay, or not allow it in at all, there will be some sort of change towards the end or after the retrograde for you. You're coming out as the Phoenix twice, so you know, I see that as pretty positive. I see somebody celebrating Hanukkah. you have the Phoenix again, Pisces. It's 3 times. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty wild. I think you're definitely going through something pretty major. And I do think it's going to be positive. Nothing here is really negative at all for the retrograde. It's like bumps in the road maybe, but nothing bad. I do think that you guys are going to meet somebody soon. If you are single, you will be meeting somebody soon. Like I said, it's probably more than one person. There will be decisions to be made. Pisces, another thing is, if you do develop, if you're in a relationship, it may take like the next step. However, I see you rejecting the next step. Just an FYI. If you meet somebody and they want to go to the next step, I feel like you're going to reject it. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's very clear here with these 3 cards. It's almost like you're sitting here going, you know, you're holding this ring like, oh, this is very nice, but I'm over here. I'm focused on this over here. You know, I do feel like I said, I think we're going through some sort of spiritual development or change, and I don't think that relationships going into 2024 are going to be as important to us as like our just emotional stability. You know, that's my personal opinion, and the cards say it every week. So I do think, like I said, if you get into a relationship, you're not focused on that. That's not where your focus is. I'm seeing somebody gathering honey. So if you are a beekeeper, I see you. Very funny. An apology will be coming. It looks like in the form of a note, but I'm not entirely sure. Or like a Dear John letter, something like that, okay? Again, somebody's going to burn their hand. Please be mindful it's a bad burn. Be very careful about that. I actually see you also saying something very hurtful to somebody during this period of time. Again, this feels like it's like later in the retrograde. We have the yin yang symbol I'm seeing here glowing. This person, I don't know if they're even, I don't know if you lash out just, you know, because you're frustrated with this person, or frustrated and then you lash out and really hurt somebody. Just be mindful of that, because I see this person is like sort of fragile, emotionally fragile. For those of you that are gardening, I see it flourishing. For those of you who are starting a new business, I see it flourishing. Doing way better than you think, actually. I think it will. I am seeing red hair. Okay, 3 more and we're going to end it there, Pisces. And again, I'm sorry about my scattered energy. I'm going to try to go sage myself or something before I do any more reads. But all in all, this looks really positive. You're in the reverse. So like I said, I do feel like there is a period of time where you may lash out at somebody, and it looks like you kind of go into hiding because you're like, oh gosh, what did I do? Could be a family member, could be a loved one. I'm not really sure. But I do see, again, whatever direction you're taking, whatever, you know, whether it's your spirituality or it's work or whatever direction you're in, I see wishes coming true. I see things turning out better than you actually anticipated. Even though I feel like you did have a pretty positive mindset going into all this, it looks better. It looks better than we think. And you're ending on the world. So like the possibilities are endless in my opinion, but they're also meant to be. You know, you're being divinely guided. You do have like a soulmate on the deck as well, Pisces, okay? You do. Whether or not you want a relationship or not, you do have a soulmate on the deck. So take it as it resonates.